So rather than make this video a load of short individual videos about individual topics, I thought I'd try and throw 3 main topics into one video. So in this video, we're going to talk about all of that Kotaku stuff about GTA 6's release date. We're going to talk about something that Rockstar's put on their website, and also we're going to talk about GTA 6 coming to PC and a potential release date that's being discussed. So I'm partial to a bit of brain rot, and for the past couple of days I've been scrolling through social media and I've been seeing reference to this Kotaku article talking about how GTA 6 is probably going to come towards the end of October. Now, it's very obvious if you read the full article that it is speculation, but pretty much every single GTA 6 media outlet on, whether it be Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and the cesspool that is Facebook, has all been reporting this as some sort of inside scoop or official information. But there are some things that are quite clearly wrong with this Kotaku article. Now, I'm not here to bash Kotaku, I'm just here to point out truth and not truth. So let's just get into it. So the article reads, we basically know when GTA 6 is coming out. And it starts off by saying, when will Grand Theft Auto 6 launch? That's the big question that a lot of games developers, fans, and industry analysts and publishers are wondering right now. And whilst we don't actually have an official answer beyond fall 2025, some recent information and news has helped us zero in on a likely release date. Now, a few days ago, I dropped a video about this. Essentially, on the 6th of February, Strauss Zelnick, the CEO of Take-Two Interactive, said that GTA 6 won't be releasing near to any of their other titles. Then of course on the 13th, just 4 days ago, we had an official announcement of the launch date for Borderlands 4 of being the 23rd of September. Now Take-Two Interactive own both Borderlands 4 and GTA 6, so we can pretty much say that September will probably be a bit of a write-off. They're not going to release GTA 6 and then a couple of weeks later release Borderlands 4. It's just not going to happen. It will affect the sales. They'll want Borderlands 4 to be out for around a month first to allow some sales to be generated. So this means that realistically we can expect GTA 6 at some point between October to probably just before Christmas. It gives us a 2-month period where GTA 6 could be released. Now, of course, Vice City 20 odd years ago came out in October, so this isn't really anything that is much of a stretch to believe. But in this Kotaku article, the next thing they say baffles me. Pull out a calendar, and that likely means GTA 6 isn't landing in September. Fall starts on September the 22nd, and the next day Borderlands 4 launches, so September is out. I agree with this bit, that bit's correct. That leaves October and November. However, historically, Call of Duty has arrived in November, and then this journalist goes on to talk about how Call of Duty would affect the sales of GTA 6. Now, I'm not sure why they're talking about Call of Duty. It's not made by Take-Two Interactive or owned by any of their subsidiary companies. I can tell you now for a fact, GTA 6 will affect the game sales for every other game. Other games will suffer as a result of GTA 6 coming out because people can't afford to spend $500 a month on games. But Call of Duty would not negatively affect GTA 6's sales. So Take-Two wouldn't really care less what other games developers are doing. They're not in control of the rest of the market. They're just responsible for releasing their own game. So this whole thing about not wanting to release GTA 6 around a similar time to Call of Duty is, in my opinion, just buffer for the article. There is no value to that. If I told you today that GTA 6 is being released on the 6th of November and the Call of Duty is being released, I don't know, like 2 days later, and you only had enough money for one game, you're buying GTA 6. Don't try and be niche and weird and fringe in the comments. You're buying GTA 6. So whilst the Borderlands 4 argument is perfectly valid, this whole Call of Duty interfering with the release cycle for GTA 6 argument, that is honestly not even something worth considering or thinking about. The only games that really matter to Take-Two Interactive are their own games. And one of the next silly things that this article says, and it's annoying because I used to love Kotaku, it's a bit of a shame. So the article reads, so there you go, GTA 6 is out on October the 28th. Well, it's not. Or maybe Take-Two does an early access period for the game, an official release date on the 20th. Tell me you don't know anything about Rockstar games without telling me you don't know anything about Rockstar games. GTA 6 won't have an early access period just because of the secrecy around the game. It's not like we're getting 50 trailers and loads of marketing and promo material. We're getting nothing from Rockstar. The only people that will have access to it is maybe people like IGN. Well, at this point, that would actually be quite unlikely anyway, just because of the secrecy. This isn't like GTA 5 where a few people, like the guys from GTA 6.00, they got early access. A few magazines like IGN, they got early access. But GTA 5 was a different time for Rockstar. They weren't the same company they are today. And with the secrecy around this game, I don't think anyone's going to get early access to this game. I wish I did, of course. hook a brother up, but realistically, I don't see that happening. So what do I think? When do I think GTA 6 is going to be released? I believe that anytime between the 1st of October to probably the second week, maybe the end of the first week of December, anytime within that period is perfectly reasonable to assume. The truth is coming up to the holiday season is a perfect time for Rockstar to release games that they're guaranteeing sales. So yeah, that would make absolutely perfect sense, but this is by no means proof nor confirmation of an official release date. Also, there's a lot of references here to games only coming out on Tuesdays. Well, but that's not strictly true. Games can come out on Tuesdays, they can come out on Fridays, they can come out on any day of the week. But also Thursday evenings are a possibility now, like midnight going into Friday, because stores like the PlayStation Store and Xbox's store as well, plus Steam, all of that, obviously it's not being released on PC, but a lot of these online stores do their playlisting on a Friday. So if a game comes out at midnight on the Friday, it means throughout the day on Friday, the rankings for the games can be sorted so the game tops the charts for the next week or month. That sort of system and method for playlisting games didn't exist, like even for Red Dead Redemption 2, that was in its infancy. So the truth is we don't know, we just have to wait for Rockstar to announce something. I understand speculating on release dates, I do it, I just did it, but this article was slightly misleading in the sense that it tries to say that this is definitive, like where it says GTA 6 is out on October the 28th. I feel like this is Kotaku. I don't know, just shit journalism, innit? And I'm sorry, as a GTA 6 YouTuber, if I'm calling your journalism shit, please check yourself. So next we have a potential teaser for a release date or something pointing towards GTA 6. I'm not sure what to make of this, so I'll just show you it and you guys can make your own decision. So in the GTA 6 trailer, we had this t-shirt, which was a Dolls of Destruction tour, which we believe is a Love Fist t-shirt that has tour dates on the back. Now Rockstar have actually put a Love Fist t-shirt for sale on their website. Now I'm not sure when this was first listed. It's currently out of stock. I'm not sure who's bought it, when it was in stock, when it was out of stock. I don't really know. By the looks of it, I haven't seen any of these in the wild, so I don't think anyone's actually got one. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what you guys think about this. Of course, on the back of the t-shirt, we have some dates. Vice City came out on the 29th of the 10th. GTA 5, which is obviously referencing the Alamo Sea, that came out on the 17th of the 9th month. So I think it's very interesting. Also, 1986, that's of course when GTA Vice City was based. A lot of people seem to think Vice City was based in 1984, but that was actually Vice City Stories, which was set 2 years prior. So GTA Vice City was actually set in 1986. This doesn't tell us a lot, but it's a cool little Easter egg or even a cool little lot of nothing. I don't know. You guys let me know. Now next we have GTA 6's PC release window is reportedly sooner than expected. Now I will give Dexerto credit for this article. It's nowhere near as misleading as that Kotaku article. This one's pretty clear that it's just speculation. So well done Dexerto. I think Dexerto has done quite well with this particular article. So basically, to cut through all of the noise here, Corsair's Gaming Vice President of Finance, Ronald Van Veen, which by the way is the coolest name I've ever heard in my life. He mentioned GTA 6 in the company's Q4 2024 earnings call. And during this call, he brought up that Take-Two would be releasing GTA 6 on consoles in fall 2025. And he said, based on his understanding, the PC version is slated for an early 2026 rollout. Now, in my personal opinion, I'm not an expert on this topic with PC stuff. Based on what Rockstar have done before and kind of based on the fact that they usually do staggered releases for PC, I don't see why they'd bring out the console version, then bring out the PC version just like 3 to 6 months later. It seems far more logical for them to either bring it out at the same time or drop it maybe a year later. There's many reasons to stagger the PC version of the game. One of the main reasons is because PC architecture is so much harder to build a game for, with so many different variations of PC builds out there. Making it stable on everything is very difficult. But then of course there's the other financial incentive. If Rockstar do partner with Sony like it's been rumored, then they're going to want at least a year of PS5 and PS5 Pro console sales and maybe a special edition console. Also, they'll probably have some sort of agreement with Microsoft also for Xboxes as well. Maybe exclusive deals on Microsoft storefronts and stuff like that. So I don't think that if there's going to be a staggered release, I think at the very, very, very minimum, it would be like 9 months. And then probably latest would be probably a year and a half, realistically falling about a year after the console release. I don't feel like Corsair will have any inside knowledge and the employees at Corsair would have any inside knowledge of when GTA 6 is coming out on PC. Rockstar and Take-Two wouldn't even be discussing that with PC companies. They have no partnership, no affiliations. I think realistically, a lot of people are reading into this particular thing more than they should. What's actually going on here is this Ronald guy has had some internal conversations with his various marketing teams and product teams, and they've roughly speculated that maybe a 6-month post-release would be when they can expect it to come to PCs. I don't think that they've had any conversations with Take-Two, and that can be deduced from what he actually says. It was based on his understanding, not necessarily a conversation he had with Take-Two. So his exact quote was, GTA 6 is probably the one everyone is talking about, and we'll get a glimpse of that, I think, later on in the year for console. My understanding now is that it's going to come out in the fall for console, then early 26 for PC, he said during the call. Then Corsair's CEO Andy Paul backed this up by saying that GTA 6 is still likely a year away. Now, I do want to clarify, I don't think Corsair are lying or being misleading or anything, but they're not going to say to their investors during an earnings call that they think GTA 6 is going to come out in 5 years or 3 years on PC or a year and a half on PC. For them, having GTA 6 coming out on PC sooner will massively bump their stock price, and that's actually what happened following the call. So yeah, I'm just saying that they're probably being more optimistic than realistic, and because it's not their Q1 reporting and predictions, they don't have to be 100% legally accurate with what they're saying, because they're not making predictions for the fiscal year to come. They're just suggesting potential ideas. They're not saying it's based on any evidence. They're not saying that they spoke to Take-Two Interactive. So I think it's important to clarify that. So hopefully that helps wrap up some of the key stuff that's been going on in the gaming space around GTA 6 for the past few days. Of course, if you've got any questions, make sure you ask them down below. If you've got any thoughts, opinions, ideas, drop them in the comments. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.